Life gets to be really simple when we can come out of our heads, out of our thinking, into our body, and we know how to trust ourselves and life. When we stop taking it all so seriously. I've had an amazing evening with my kids. It's an evening where we got to foster connection in presence. And there was conflict. There was huge conflict that had arisen. And it gets to be simple when we stop trying to control it, right? When anything in life arises, ideally all of the time, my job is to know there's nothing for me to control. My job is to maintain balance within my own nervous system. My number one check-in is, do I feel safe right now? And be really conscious about that. And a lack of safety, in other words, in a stressed out state, in the sympathetic nervous system, my mind went blank there. If we're in that sympathetic fight, flight, freeze, no connection is going to be generated from me in that moment. Maybe somebody else can create that bridge for me. And I like to go first when I notice it, right? So this constant dialogue that we have with our own bodies, with our own mind, thoughts, feelings. How am I feeling right now? Number one. Not what is this person doing? What is this person making me feel? Not that. We remove the catalyst from the narrative so that we can find that balance. Sometimes that means stepping away from the situation until we come into that balance. And sometimes you can do it in the moment. The more you do it, the more attuned you come to your own nervous system, the more you practice bringing yourself into balance. And true balance, not I'm going to smile and breathe through this while I'm bracing everything and there's tension in my body and my heart is feeling closed and I am not happy with you and I'm going to blame you subtly or obviously. The more you do it, the more it becomes fine-tuned, right? So life becomes really simple. Because I don't need a 10-step plan. I don't need to know what the other person's going to say. I don't need to know what the next moment is going to do. I need to know, how am I feeling right now? Am I feeling in a state of relaxedness and safety? Am I in my parasympathetic, open, connected nervous system? And if I am, then I'm going to know what to do. I'm going to know what to do in that moment. My number one dialogue is right here. And when I can, as I say, bring that into balance, set an intention of unity and connection with whatever is going on around me, I'm going to know what to do. I've been known to laugh in some very tense situations because that's the thing to do. It's not always the thing to do. This isn't a formula of do this, do this, do this, do this. The formula is I trust myself. I trust myself to move from love, and I can only do that when I know I'm safe. So I invite you to simplify your life. Remove your attention from all of the external noise and give yourself the gift of attention on yourself. Because when you can do that, you're going to bring your best self into every circumstance. You become an environment that invites people into calmness, into connection, into safety, because that's what you're being. And if people are not ready for that, for whatever reason, then nothing here is impacted by that. There's no meaning generated by that. And in different contexts, it's different, right? In the context of our children, we get to be that place of safety for them with whatever feeling is arising when they are dysregulated, when they're having their big feelings, and we don't try and control it, and we don't make it wrong, and we don't make it bad. We keep safety as the place for them to come home to. That's exactly what happens. We teach them self-regulation by showing them, this is how I regulate myself. And right now I'm regulated. With an adult, we get to be more honest in a way, can't find my words. With our words, we can be honest of, I'm going to step away. We can't always do that with our kids, right? But I'm going to step away because I'm feeling dysregulated in this moment in time. And I'm not going to put that on you. And I'm also not going to interact with you whilst I'm in this state. Nothing good is going to come of this. Not everybody's ready for that information. Sometimes people don't like it. That's okay. You still get to step away. Because you get to be your own priority. You get to choose yourself. And when you do that, our outside world is a reflection of what we have going on inside in one way or another. It's not as black and white as that, right? There's a lot of nuances to this. But ultimately, when we choose love in the world and for ourselves over and over and over again, when we choose that, it creates a transformation in our own being, and life can't help but reflect that. Simple. Focus here first. It's not selfish. It's actually the most generous and loving thing that you will do for absolutely everyone in your world. Because you stop asking other people for safety and you just be it. And you get to be that for them in their moments. We get to be the leaders. And when we do that, true leaders create leaders. And then we have a more loving and unified world every day because we get to ripple that out, ripple that out, ripple that out. So go be the ripple is my invitation to you this evening. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you tomorrow.